Hello students, let us solve some examples from practice set 3.3 from the topic circle from standard 10th maths part 2. For the first question, diagram is given over here and the question is, in a figure, points G, D, E, F are concyclic points of a circle with center C. That means these 4 points are vertices of a cyclic quadrilateral. Now angle ECF is equal to 70 degree and major arc DGF is 200 degree, and from this information we have to find the measure of arc DE and measure of arc DEF. So to solve this question, we have this diagram again. We have the measure of angle ECF is equal to measure of arc EF, as angle ECF is a central angle, and we know that the measure of central angle is equal to the measure of corresponding arc. So as angle ECF is 70 degree, measure of arc EF is also 70 degree. Now a circle is divided into three arcs, that is arc DGF, arc EF and arc DE. If we add the measures of these three arcs, that is measure of arc DGF plus measure of arc EF plus measure of arc DE, it will be equal to 360 degree, because the measure of these three arcs is a whole circle and we know that the measure of a circle is 360 degree. Now out of these three we have measures of two arcs, that is measure arc DGF is 200 degree, which is given, and measure of arc EF is 70 degree, we have just found. So if we replace these two, plus measure of arc DE is equal to 360 degree. 200 plus 70, it will be 270. If we transfer to the right hand side, it will become minus. That is measure of arc DE is equal to 360 minus 270 degree. So 360 minus 270, it's 90 degree. So the measure of arc DE is equal to 90 degree. Now to find the measure of arc DEF, if we add measure of arc DE and measure of arc EF, we will get measure of arc DEF. So that's why measure of arc DE plus measure of arc EF is equal to measure arc DEF, we have written here. Measure of arc DE is just found to be 90 degree plus measure arc EF, which is 70 degree. So we'll replace these two. That is equal to measure of arc DEF. So 90 plus 70 degree, it is 160 degree. So its measure of arc DEF is equal to 160 degree. So this is the answer of the second question. Let us consider the next problem. In the figure over here, quadrilateral QRS is an equilateral triangle given, and from this we have to prove that arc RS is congruent to arc QS is congruent to arc QR. So these three arcs which are made due to the triangle QRS are congruent, it is to be proved. And measure of arc QRS is equal to 240 degree. So measure of arc QRS, we have to prove that the measure of this arc is 240 degree. Now to solve this, we have to start with the given, that is quadrilateral, that is triangle QRS is an equilateral triangle. So as it is equilateral triangle, all the three sides of this triangle are congruent. It is QR is equal to RS is equal to QS. Now as these three sides are congruent, we know that these three sides are three chords of a circle, and in a circle, if chord is congruent, its corresponding arc is also congruent. That's why the corresponding arcs to these chords are arc QR, arc RS and arc QS. That's why they must be also congruent. And the reason is arcs related to corresponding chords. As these three arcs are congruent, their measures are equal. So let the measure of arc QR is equal to measure of arc RS is equal to measure of arc QS is equal to X. Now if we add these three arcs, we get a circle. So measure of arc QR plus measure of arc RS plus measure of arc QS is equal to 360. We have assumed measures of these three arcs as x, that's why x plus x plus x, that is equal to 360 degree. So x plus x plus x, that means 3x is equal to 360. We have to find the value of x, so we'll transfer 3 to the right hand side. So it will be in the denominator. So 360 divided by 3 is x is equal to 120 degree. So this is the value of x. That is, the measure of each of these arcs is 120 degree. Now the question is, we have to find the measure of arc QRS. Arc QRS is made up of two smaller arcs, that is arc QR and arc RS. So to find the measure of arc QRS, we have to just add these two, that is measure arc QR plus measure arc RS. So both of them is 120 degree as we have just found. So we'll replace measure arc QR and measure arc RS by 120. So 120 plus 120, we will get 240 degree. So this is the measure of arc QRS. Now the third question we have, in figure given chord AB is congruent to chord CD. So it's given these are the two chords AB and CD and they are given to be congruent. And we have to prove from this that arc AC is congruent to arc BD. So as you can see in the diagram, we have to prove arc AC is congruent to arc BD. So we'll start with the given. Chord AB is congruent to chord CD, that's given. And as these two chords are congruent, the corresponding arcs must be congruent. So the arc corresponding to chord AB is arc ACB and arc corresponding to chord CD is arc CBD. So these two arcs must be congruent. That is, arc ACB is congruent to arc CBD. And the reason is corresponding arcs to congruent chords. As these two arcs are congruent, their measures must be equal. That is measure of arc ACB is equal to measure of arc CBD. Now, in the diagram, as we can see, we can split arc ACB into arc AC and arc CB. So instead of arc ACB, we can write measure of arc AC plus measure of arc BC. Similarly, arc CBD is made up of two smaller arcs, that is arc BD and arc BC. That's why measure arc CBD is splitted into measure of arc BD plus measure of arc BC. On both the sides we have measure of arc BC, so they will cancel each other to get measure arc AC on the left hand side, and on right hand side we will have measure of arc BD. So, and as measure of these two arcs are equal, these two arcs must be congruent, that it is arc AC is congruent to arc BD. That is we wanted to prove. If you like the content, please subscribe the channel. Thanks for watching.